they're not responding. Oops, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know if I'm doing it right. And then it's very easy to get discouraged.
Mm,
I think that happened with one of the people you were working with.
mm.
So how do you help them? How they're discouraged by reaching out to other people, and they just
Being rejected,
they
or
feel
feeling rejected.
rejected because they're connecting with the wrong ones.
Well, again, I'll briefly say it again. Connection is maybe less than 10% of the people we meet. Meaning, if you meet 100 people, you might be lucky to connect to less than 10%. That's a huge rejection rate. That's a big percentage. And it's the same. It's not just with connecting with people. This is what will happen with jobs. We apply to jobs, and we send our resume, tons of them, tons of resume after resume. We get rejected, ignored, no response until you get your job, until you get the job. And so that's just part of the process. And then when you get the job, hopefully it's a nice one. You don't really focus on all those, that 90 other job applications that got ignored. You focus on, oh, you got the job. So this is the process. The rejection rate is high, and you have to understand that rejection is fine. Even so, you can reject someone, you could be rejected. You may have the same, you may even have the same hobbies and interest. Two nice people can reject each other. It's fine. But first, you have to accept the hard truth that there's a lot of rejection involved. That's just the way it is, just like with everything, all the whole process.
I love what you shared about rejection just now. And I think it also is important to ask oneself, where is this rejection coming from? Who is the person rejecting you? And is that really important? What happens is people develop some sort of emotional especially the ones who have attachment trauma, and they attach themselves to people immediately. They are going to struggle
Mm,
a lot more.
mm. But yeah, they're gonna. If you can't accept the truth that rejection is common for everyone, it doesn't matter if you're good looking or ugly, with money, no money. It's a common thing to be rejected. And if you can't get over that, you're gonna get traumatized very quick after just meeting a couple people. If you don't, if you meet a couple people, you get rejected. If you have trouble accepting that, you're gonna be single and die alone. If you go apply to a couple jobs and you get rejected after a few jobs, and you choose to be traumatized by that, you're gonna stop working forever. So it's a choice. It's up to you to either accept that this is a normal occurrence with everyone in life, and if you don't accept this hard truth, you will have a sad, depressed life. I don't know how else to say it.
I really like your analogy about jobs. And it may, so especially like I think about myself and how it was different when it came to jobs. Yes, it can be very frustrating, but it's very easy to get over that once
Mm,
you have secured a job.
mm,
You know what I mean? And but women don't necessarily, or maybe guys also do that, but
mm.
women don't necessarily uh know how to let go of that rejection or whatever happened in the past,
Right.
with the wrong people, that is, with the wrong people. And what they're doing is they're bringing the same old sadness with them, the anger, the frustration, to the next person that they're about to go on a date with.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, are you going to do that with a job? I don't think so. Then the same thing should apply to dating and finding the connection. Why is it so difficult?
Mm. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Women, I think, may have more trouble handling rejection because uh, most women won't get constant rejection like men. If you're a single woman and you're online, You're on social media. You're going to get constant messages. You're going to get constant likes and DMs. Oh, you're so amazing, so beautiful, blah blah blah. So if you're a single average woman and you get all these comments, you're gonna in time you're gonna think that you deserve some Superman, super high value Chad. So because you're constantly getting these nonstop comments online, but yeah, it may help you get to mess around, but it's not going to help you secure a serious relationship. So if you're a single average woman, you should only get what you deserve. You deserve a average guy. And yeah, it's nice if you get someone. It's possible maybe to get someone of higher quality. Well, it's not about quality. Women may have trouble more with rejection because they have trouble acknowledging that they are average, and there's nothing wrong with being average, and there's nothing wrong with being an average guy or average partner, because that's it's not settling. It's what you deserve. We get what we deserve. So for guys, they don't get constant flattery. They don't get catcalled going walking down the streets. They're not getting constant DMs from women about how hot they are or whatever. So they're men, and when men go out on dates, they probably more likely get rejected more often than women. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, maybe men get rejected more than women, and I think maybe men get used to it and can accept it easier. But still, as the main point is, if you're a single man or woman, you have to accept that rejection is normal, and you keep on trying. And if you don't know how to try, we're going to talk about some points how to change it up, how to break those bad habits, how to be more interested in others, how to get people interested in you, and so on.
I also want to add, especially for women, if you are struggling, you have to really understand how to not let your emotions affect you and not be taken by them, to be able to detach yourself and not take things personally. And it's very easy to just mull and keep on thinking, and that's neuroticism, trait
Mm,
neuroticism. Women tend to be higher in trait neuroticism. It doesn't mean you're neurotic and crazy and stuff like that.
mm,
It means that you ruminate a lot more on when something negative happens, and it's not something abnormal. It's That's how we are, and it takes us time to let go of things, and that's okay. It's that Take that time to process, take that time to disconnect from the rest of the world and connect with yourself, because we're talking about connection. If you're disconnected from yourself, you're gonna have a hard time connecting with others.
mm,
As it is, you can't find connection with everyone, because you might be trying to connect with the wrong person or wrong people and think that you're not connecting with anyone.
mm,
So you have to do your bit. That's your responsibility. Working on yourself is your responsibility.
mm. And so, how to change it up? Let's say you're a single person.
I have
What
a
do you,
question
what?
for you.
Yeah.
You mentioned women get a lot of messages,
Mm,
even average women.
yeah.
Do you think average women also get a lot of messages in DMs and
Wait,
on
I said all women.
all women?
Average to hot women.
They
Average
get they
six.
get messages,
Yeah, they get constant messages. They're getting constant messages
which makes them think that they may
higher than.
be attractive,
Yeah.
more attractive than they perceive themselves
Yes,
to be.
correct. And then, which may be fine if they just.
So they get
It's
a
fine
wrong
if they can get
idea.
sex easily, but to find a serious relationship, no.
So they get a wrong
Yeah,
ideas about themselves.
yeah, and become delusional, thinking that they're hot.
Uh huh.
When there's nothing wrong with being average or cute or fair, but just remember that that's what you deserve. If you're an average person, if your looks and personality is average, that's what you get in return in a partner. That's what you deserve.